Hi everyone, I've just been to Walmart and I thought I would do a grand unbagging. This is August 3rd, 2016. Walmart is having their fall clearance. They got to make room for all the fall and winter yarns, so they're rotating things out. So I went in today and went down the clearance aisle, and there was a lot of yarn. Well, while I'm filling up my buggy and then deciding to put some back, trying to be a little economical about it, thinking, okay, I don't use that yarn much, so I'm not going to get it. A lady walks up and she says, they have 2 more big boxes back in the craft department, right where the craft department and the paint department come together. And I said, oh, really? Because I asked the lady that works there where it was, and she says it's all over near the school supplies. So anyway, that's the Ennis Walmart, and there was still a lot there because I couldn't afford to buy all of it. So I spent under $100, and I included getting these baskets. These are the stacking kind. They have the little things where you can stack them and make them like a shelf unit. So I thought I have some cardboard shoe storage things in there that I'm going to get rid of because the nasty big old roaches, the palmetto bug roaches, like to nest in cardboard. And I've seen a couple of them in here, so yeah, I'm going to get rid of the cardboard, get the plastic, and protect the yarn too. So anyway, let's get started. I've got 4 of these great big Walmart bags full of yarn. So get ready. Here we go. This one is Karen Simply Soft. Original price $3.27, $1.50. I've got a couple of those. This is Red Heart Super Saver. Was $2.88, now $1.50. This is called Earthy. Isn't that pretty? All those different colors. I've got a lot to go through, so I'm going to try to go quick. I'll put the Red Heart Super Saver over here. And I've got 2 balls of Red Heart Boutique Unforgettable. Or is it 3? I just reached in and grabbed all of this that I could find because Unforgettable is $4.97 a ball. That's down to $2.50. So, and I just think this is so pretty. And it is a little hassle to work with, but it just has such beautiful results. Let's see, and those look like they're all the same color. I didn't check dye lights, and here's another Unforgettable. It's a different color. Let's see, this one is Petunia. And these 3 are Winery. Yeah, figures I'd get 3 of the ones that are labeled Winery. Just kidding. Let's see, and here's another one. This is really bright pinks and purples, and it's called Panther Pink. And this one here, the label had been cut and re-glued, so I don't know what was with that, but it's $2.88 is what the label says, but I think I got it for the $1.50 that this one was labeled. Okay, here's another one of these with the label messed up, and that was the same color as this one here, as you can see. And this is one of my favorite colors. I can't believe they're discontinuing it. It's Monet. It's been around for many years, but it just is a beautiful shade. It's one thing about Red Heart yarns. They do have vibrant colors. I know there's some people don't like it because it's scratchy or they're allergic to it or whatever, but I use it all the time. So anyway, this is another one of the Unforgettables, and this is another Petunia. So I've got 2 of those. I'm going to enough of that to do the project. Here's a Karen Simply Soft in Coffee Latte Brown. This is one of those long color changes where it kind of soft striping, and I just like the subtle shades that this one is. The bright colors are great for some projects, but sometimes you just want something that's softer and more subtle. And then here is 2 more skeins of Karen Simply Soft, and these are If I can find one where the label isn't covering up the color. Pink camo. It's got a lot of green in it. So I go over here. Here's another one of these, Red Heart Earthy. That's the third skein of that I have. I didn't take the time to match dye lots on most of them. Some of them there was a lot of one color and I matched those. This is Heartland Lion Brand, which is just a beautiful gray tweedy color. It's called Great Smoky Mountains. I thought I'd make it's real masculine, so I might make my husband a scarf because he did not complain about me spending money on this. This one's marked 250 and this one was marked 2, but they both rang up at 2. So I'll put that over here. I got a lot of Super Savers, so we're going to go over there. All right, now, warm brown. This is just a good color to have because it's a nice neutral, but it has it's like it says it's warm brown. It's a warmer undertone than some tans or browns there is. Plus, I think I have more in my closet of this color, and with Super Saver, the dye lots really don't matter. So I'll put that there. And then this is another one. I have used this color in the sign language alphabet Afghan I'm working on, and if it's discontinued at Walmart, I might have a hard time finding more of it. So I got this color. It is Delft Blue. And, well, that's not going to be enough room for all this, but anyway. Well, here's some more of this Monet. Right there. And all these bright variegated colors. This is Butterfly. This almost will look like you did a scrappy blanket when you crochet this. This is really cool. I like this yarn. And this one is another skein of Butterfly. You know what? I think I might put these solids out here on the table. Let's see. This is some cotton. It's marked $1. And I believe they ring up at 75 cents. So I got a couple of those. I've been doing cotton projects, drink carriers and other things. This one here is one they put their own label on it, but that's okay. I'm going to reball it and use it anyhow. Okay, here's some more Simply Soft. This is really a different orange shade. It is Gold or Oro is what it says on here. And yeah, it's just different. It's another long color changing yarn. I'm not sure the dye lots are the same on these two. Let's see. 29408. Yeah, they're the same dye lot, even though they look different in the skein. They're the same dye lot. Alright. Down here, simply soft all together. Okay, and here's some more Red Heart. And this is Sunrise. These are really hot colors. They're really pretty too. I only got like 2 skeins of each because these bright variegateds are great to use just as a part of a larger project instead of all in one. Because something can be too busy. And I've got the bottom of this bag, so that's the bottom of bag 2. And these are Mash Camo. So this is, I had a good time shopping at Walmart. Oh, and there was a lot I put back. There were a lot of baby weight yarns or the extra chunky weight yarns I don't use a lot of. So I figured for my stash that I don't have a plan for, I better get something that I use commonly. And here is another 75-cent ball of Peaches and Cream. And oh, this one they had a lot of, and I put a lot back. $3.97 was the original price. It's marked down to $2, and it says Lion Brand Heartland called Grand Canyon color. It is a real soft tan, earthy brown color. So that'll either be good on its own, like in a textured blanket, or having an accent color in with it. And I got enough of these. I think I got a lot of this color. I'll stack those up here. When I come across them, I'll just stick them up there. And we'll see when I finish. I think I got 9 of them. I'm not sure. Here's another brown. This is Karen Simply Soft. Karen Simply Soft is about the same texture as the Lion Brand Heartland. You can use them together. And there's a brown. Will look a nice accent with it. Let's see. I already have a brown like that. Let's put that down there. No, it's a little lighter. Okay. Well, anyway. Here's another one. All right. And here is some more of this Heartland. Let's see. This one has Looking for the Yardage. That's probably covered by the label. Let's see. I'm sorry. Talk amongst yourself. Here we go. 251 yards for each ball. So it's 3, 6. I think I got 900 yards. Yeah. Because the fairy wing shawl I designed takes 900 yards. So I wanted to get enough to make something that size. That's 900 yards. Okay, get down to the bottom of this. Oh, here's another Unforgettable. This is just a single ball of this I think I got. Parrot. Pretty bright color. But one ball you can make a cowl or something like that. Oh, here's another Monet. I bought as much of that as I could find because it's one of my favorite color plays. Okay, now I think this bag, it's the last bag, but I think this is all your Red Heart Super Saver in solids. I only found one ball of blue suede, and it was $2.50. And then this one is lavender. This is another one I had used in my son's Afghan, and I'm only halfway done, so I might need more of it. This one is pale yellow. These were all, this one's marked $1.50. They might have all rang up at $1.50. Yeah, these are all marked that. That one's marked $2.50, but I think it rang up at $1.50. There's another lavender. Put this together around here. And then this one is the carrot, I believe. Yeah. I use that in my son's Afghan as well. So I'm kind of getting more in case I need it to finish it off. And if you follow me on my Facebook page, or my Ravelry page, you'll see the ASL alphabet Afghan that I'm working on. So if you go to my Ravelry page, I'm Elizabeth Ham, or on Ravelry, I'm Beth in Texas without the one. Excuse me. There's another purple. This is hyacinth. It looks almost blue on the camera, but it is really vibrant purple. It's prettier than what the camera shows. And some of these I can use along with the variegated. Here's another 75-cent ball of cotton. This one is, yeah, it's another peaches and cream. And last but not least, another Delft blue. So that is my yarn haul from Walmart clearance. I spent less than $100 including the baskets. So I think I got a good deal. And there is a lot more there. So why don't you go down to your local Walmart and take a peek. Just don't get in trouble for spending too much. Pay attention and think about, am I going to use this or not? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I haven't done a haul video in a long time. So happy crocheting. I know I will be. See you later. I'm going to walk toward it, turn it off here.